Hey YouTube family, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well. Well, this is a different video for me because ever since the start of my YouTube journey, as amateurish as that may be, I have never asked for anything. I've never asked for a like. I've never asked for anyone to please subscribe. I've asked for your opinions and your comments, but that's about it. But I'm here tonight asking for your help. Not for me, but for a friend and fellow YouTuber, so to speak. So I have one of my followers who has become a good friend, and he's just an inspiration and an uplifter, and his name is Cal B. And you may know him as Cal B and Rocco Cat Guitars and Gear. He has a YouTube channel where he features some of his budget guitars that he bought and some of his gear and his pedals, and he's learning how to play, and he's become extremely passionate about it. And he's been going through a rough time. Just a little backstory. So Cal is a widowed retiree, lives by himself. His beloved cat, Rocco, lives with him. And ever since his wife passed, he kind of discovered YouTube and our guitar community and has developed a passion for guitar and a new lease on life, so to speak, since the passing of his beloved wife. He's a quiet guy, stays at home, very respectful, never asks for anything. Recently, Cal's cat Rocco became very ill, and to make a long story short, ended up he needed surgery or he was going to die. So without even batting an eyelash, Cal gave the okay to the vet to try and save his cat's life. And the good news, surgery was a success. Rocco is going to be okay. But the bad news is the vet bill was north of $4,600. Now, I don't know where you guys are at, but here in Canada, $4,600 is a heck of a chunk of change, especially in today's economy. And especially when you're living by yourself in a small apartment on a fixed income and there's no one else to share the expenses with you. So Cal, putting his cat's life in front of his own personal interests and passion, has decided that the only way he can make ends meet and still manage to pay off this vet bill is to sell his guitar collection that he has meticulously planned and saved for and bought over years since he discovered this new passion. So I'm not okay with that. I feel for the guy. Look, you see all those guitars back there, and I have more, and I love every one of them, and every one of them has a backstory, and I just can't imagine having to just get rid of all of them at once just to pay a bill. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but there's a bunch of us out here on YouTube who are passionate about guitars, and I'm kind of thinking maybe we have, an extra cup of coffee in our pocket that we could donate to the cause. So as uncomfortable as this is for me and for Cal as well, I'm sure, because he never asked for anything, I'm just asking my family out there in YouTube, my fellow YouTubers, if it's on your heart to help a fellow YouTuber keep his guitars maybe for the sake of sacrificing an extra cup of coffee, we could maybe help Cal not have to sell his whole guitar collection. So I went ahead and started a GoFundMe page, and the link to that is in the description below this video. And at the end of the video, I'll have a few pictures of Cal and Rocco, and maybe a picture of his guitar collection as it stands now. It's a big chunk of money for one person, but together it's really not that much. It's not like we're trying to raise funds for a $200,000 wheelchair van. You know, it's a vet bill, right? But man, oh man, veterinarians are crazy expensive. And for anyone who has a pet, you know what a cat or a dog means to you. Most of you guys have a dog or a cat running around in your videos when I watch them. So they're part of the family. So I totally get it. I totally get that Cal would choose his cat's life over his personal guitar interest. I totally understand. But if there's anything that I can do, or maybe we could do to help Cal not sell the guitars that he's been dreaming about and finally he's been able to purchase, you know, one at a time over years, man, I would feel great about that. I would really feel good about that. But you know what? I can't do it alone. Look, if I could, I would just write him a check and say, look, pay the vet bill and don't worry about it. But like you guys, I have financial commitments to my family. We're all in the same boat for the most part. I am not a funded channel. I'm not monetized. I do not have sponsorships. But by some miracle, I do have over 5,000 subscribers. So, and I know most of the subs probably don't watch every video I post, but if every one of my subs donated $1, vet bill is gone. Cal keeps his guitars. We don't even notice, right? So between myself and TED Talks, Guitars in Life, and Tone Yeager, we want to try and help Cal. We have over 6,000 subs, like together. So if we can get the word out, and you guys can get the word out, and share this link, maybe we can make a dent in that vet bill. And, you know, maybe he could keep half his collection or maybe all of it. So the goal, ultimately, is to raise 5,000 Canadian. I think we can do it. I think it's not that much of a stretch, but we can't do it alone. So as awkward as I feel doing this, I'm just putting it out there. If you feel that it's on your heart to help, check out the link below, click on the GoFundMe, and make a donation. And it really doesn't matter how big it is. However, on my part, if we reach the goal of 5,000 Canadian, I will put up one of my guitars as a draw to anyone who donates $20 or more. I will keep track, right? I have to kind of pick a number, and I don't want to make it too easy and have too many people to pick from. And I will pay for the shipping. That will not come out of Cal's donations. I'll package it up. I'll make sure it's set up perfectly and with new strings, and, you know, just plug and play, gig ready, right out of the box. If I have to sacrifice one guitar so he can keep his little collection, that would be an easy decision on my part. So that's it, guys. Check out the GoFundMe. You can read the blurb there that I wrote with the help of Brant at Tone Yeager. And if you feel like sending in a donation, that would be great. And if not, you know what? I totally get it. Everybody, it seems, is after our money. Like, we get people knocking on doors. We get people sending us links to this and that. Look, I totally understand. I just wanted to try something to help a fellow guitar enthusiast out. That's it. So that's it for me. Thank you very much. Feel free to leave a comment. If I was rich or if I was a big YouTube channel and I had tons of money rolling in, you guys wouldn't be watching this video right now. But that is not the case. So I just got to humble myself and reach out to the YouTube family and see if some of you out there have some extra coffee change that you wouldn't mind maybe donating for the greater good, right? To keep music alive, man. So anyway, you guys take care. God bless. Thank you very much. Here are a few pictures, and check out the link to the GoFundMe in the description below. I will see you next time.